Arkham Knight, I'll be listing off the top 10 Batman Arkham villains in our opinion. Yet again, note, this is our opinion, so don't judge me, I'm judging you for your opinion. Alright, kicking off our list, number 10 is Clayface, because he was only in one game. The boss fight was pretty cool, but I mean, he's not even really mentioned that much. I mean, he's only in one game, but we still thought he was worth mentioning because he's a cool villain. He can turn into anyone, and that cool plot twist at the end of Arkham City. Spoiler alert. Clayface is pretending to be Joker. Alright, number 9 on our list is Poison Ivy because, well, come on. But in Arkham Knight, she actually helps Batman a little bit, which kind of doesn't make her a villain, but is pretty cool. And spoiler alert, she dies. So, I mean, yeah, I thought we should have her on here because also that boss fight in Arkham Asylum was pretty hard and pretty good about the whole plan. So she's changed appearance pretty good. So, yeah. Number 8 is Killer Croc. We all remember that Killer Croc fight in Batman Arkham Asylum. He had Flex Coins Force with a Titan. And, oh my god, it was terrifying. That guy could jump out of anywhere. Especially in Arkham City, he has like a little cameo, sort of like an Easter egg. And I think he doesn't have the collar on. I think he looks much better with the collar on. But anyway, that's not the point. He's huge, he's terrifying, and he's an awesome villain. So that's right. Number 7 is Penguin. This guy owns more guns than... Oh god, he owns so much guns. Like in every Batman game he's in, he's just constantly making weapon deals and shooting people and he has that weird accent, but other than that, Penguin is although he's small and fat, he's very powerful. Number 6 is Bane. Speaking about powerful, that guy is freaking Venom running non-stop, so Bane is... He actually broke the bat. I'm sure every one of you watching this knows that. Broke his back, paralyzed, given the comics. Dark Knight Rises, basically, he broke his back. This guy punches his back, and then he's fine. So, but in the comics, he broke his back, paralyzed. Bane was like Batman's physical match. Like, he was like a challenge to Batman. Most criminals are like, okay, behind bars. But Bane, he was actually like a great challenge to Batman. Number 5 is Harley Quinn, the Arkham psychiatrist or Arkham doctor to help Joker out, and then Joker sort of like brainwashed her into being his lover, and she's basically so freaking insane. And she's hot. So Tara Strong plays her in the Arkham games. She does a really good job, I think. So, and as you can see, glitches always. Okay. So yeah, she's number 5. Number 4 is the Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is extremely determined to kill Batman. Once you find out his identity, a lot of people said they had it coming, but I didn't find it coming, so I thought it was really cool. And then he sort of helped Batman a little bit at the end, but that was just like for one move. I think he was a honorable choice. Number 3 is the Joker, and you're probably thinking, what the hell, why is the Joker number 1? Well, in any other thing, Joker would probably be number 1. But in the Arkham games, we have 2 more spots that we think are better. The Joker, obviously, is the Clown Prince of Crime, and just attacks Batman. He's just a psychopath. He's the biggest psychopath in Gotham. Biggest psychopath Batman's ever faced. He's also like the exact opposite of Batman. He's all light and giggity, not giggity, happy. I didn't mean Batman's all dark and brooding like that. Okay, number 2 in the Arkham games is Scarecrow. And I'll admit, back in Arkham Asylum, this guy was a weenie. He was tiny. The only way he got big, and he was green. That motherfucker was green. Well, how do you get green? But anyway, the maps in Arkham Asylum with Scarecrow were super fun. And in Arkham Knight, he's just a total badass. And I like his voice acting, John Noble. Also, I like his appearance. I think his appearance is really cool. And especially, he screams at the end of Arkham Knight, and it's the funniest scream of all time. It's like, ah! And then he just gets punched in the face by Gordon. I think that's the most hilarious. Even though it's not supposed to be funny. And number 1, ready, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 is... Before we get to number 1, we should do some honorable mentions. So honorable mentions, here's some honorable mentions. Black Mask. And that's about it. I couldn't... Black Mask, he's the only other villain I couldn't... Oh, and Mr. Freeze. We didn't have Mr. Freeze, even though that boss fight in Arkham City was really good, but he was only in, well, he was in 2 games if you had the DLC in Arkham Origins, but I just don't think he was worthy of the great list. And number 1 is, I'm sure you guys guessed it, the Riddler. Jesus. He is Batman's smart match. See, I'm not Batman. He is so intelligent. Like, in Arkham Knight, sometimes he's just calculating pi on the speaker. And he has Riddler trophies and riddles and death traps for Batman all lined up that I'll admit, I have died more than once trying to do them. And they're really hard. Like, really hard. I can never figure them out. So, Riddler is awesome. His character I just love. His voice acting I love. The whole entire outfit is, I think Arkham City Riddler was the best, but Arkham Knight and Arkham Asylum and the Enigma Picture Mark Origins also. So that was our top 10 Batman list. Tell us what you like. If you like, rate, subscribe, and tell me if you have any like similarities. And yeah, bye.